Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm very excited today because I'm gonna be doing my first upgrade on the Sentra today, and come with me, see what it is. So last night, I went ahead and put the car on ramps, and I got a little can of WD-40 and spray the bolts from the exhaust that we're gonna be removing. That's something that you want to be doing 100%, because remember those bolts gets a lot of heat and they get a little bit hard to take it off. So yeah, that's what I did last night. I left the car on the ramp. I put some WD-40 and let it work for the rest of the night, and hopefully everything is easy to work on today. Let's find out. So first thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take out this heat plate that it's on the way. We're gonna take out this oxygen sensor, and we're gonna take out this bracket for the oxygen sensor as well, and we go from there. So we're gonna skip the auto sensor, remove them right now, because like I said, I don't have the socket that hookups right there like it's supposed to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take everything off, and once it's off, I just do it from the outside with a different key. So let's move on to the next step. So it's gonna be 8 bolts in total, which are gonna be hooking the manifold to the head of the engine in total. And at this point they are all out, and the only thing we're missing is the EGR valve piping that goes from here to the manifold, which is something that we're going to be removing later on this video. And I do not have this key. The biggest one I have is 17, and it would not fit, so I'm guessing it's going to be a 19 or 20 maybe. So instead we're going to use the adjustable wrench, and yep, make sure you put some WD-40 before you do this, and mine is going on pretty good. So this is basically how it's going to be looking after you remove the catalytic converter, the headers, better say. And what we're doing right now, it's taking this pipe from the EGR, because it's not letting us test fit the new exhaust manifold. So we're gonna remove it all the way from here, and we're gonna take it out, test fit it, and decide what we're gonna do later with the EGR thing. With the 14mm socket, we're going to remove these 3 bolts that we have here on this connection. The bracket on the manifold that is hooked next to the AC compressor, we need to remove as well. And it is 14 millimeter as well. We did some spot welds on these nuts that we're not gonna need, and this one as well. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just gotta work. So right now there's 30 and they're not going anywhere. So next thing to move on, get rid of the EGR valve and system. As you can see down here, I bypassed just to test that I didn't have any exhaust leak at the time of the installation. So this is not a bad option to run the car. You can just do this, smash it, like try to cover the hole on this pipe, keep the rest, everything connected, and just run it this way. It's not gonna be the car's not gonna be affected by any chance. So there's no problem running the car this way, but I just like to do the things the right way. So why would I have something that the car doesn't need? So I'm gonna go ahead and do it next, and let's go. So yesterday when I was test driving the car, you drive fine for a couple of blocks, and after that it started hesitating when it gets to 3,000 RPMs, which will not pass. So I thought it was, you know, that the mass flow sensor got steady, and when I came back I cleaned it up, I tried again, and it didn't work. So what I did was I put the plate back again. I mean, it's not bolted, but I reconnect both of the plugs, and I fire it up and try it again, and apparently there's something to do with the air mass flow or something like that, because it's not letting me drive the car. I mean, the car's not accepting that the EGR is not plugged in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna block all the holes, all the inlet holes that the EGR has. I'm gonna block it out, I'm gonna bolt it back in, and I think that's gonna be the solution. I mean, I'm gonna have to be driving with that big piece right next to my motor. So yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, here is the final product. EGR piece is back on, connected, blocking plates connected, and car is driving perfectly fine. Alright, so we're gonna test out and see how does it sounds right now with the headers already changed. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so I didn't notice any difference, like you know, big difference. And plus I have a small leak on my muffler on the back, this stock muffler, so it wasn't that much different on when it comes to sound. So in addition to that, I found out a muffler that was being sold from a local guy on my area through Facebook, and it was only 40 bucks. I mean, it's nothing, you know, high quality, but I think I'm gonna show it to you, see how it goes, test it out, see how it sounds. It all depends on how it sounds, because I don't like those fart noises, mufflers. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer quiet than you know, sounds like a fart box. And so here it is. This is an OBX Forza tuning muffler. This is a eBay cheap one. You know, it's kind of like I have a small dent over here, but it's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking for something oval and with a nice big tip, I guess I can tell that. And who knows, if it sounds good, I'm gonna keep it. If it doesn't, if it sounds like a fart box, then I'll just take it off and keep the OEM till I found the one I like. Alright, so basically what we're not gonna need is a 14mm socket, screwdriver, and of course the muffler. Alright, so I sprayed some WD-40 and I did myself a favor, and I got a breaker bar. Car's up in the air. Let's try to do this one more time. Alright. Damn, son. You're pretty hard. Holy crap. That's no bueno. No bueno. Come on. You gotta be kidding me right now. So, long story, short story. I could drill out the studs. I couldn't take it out as a one piece. I had to drill it out. It was not easy at all. And yes, I was able to put the exhaust on, put a couple of screws and with some washers and some nuts on it. But it turns out that when I was taking the old one, the OEM one, I kind of twisted the exhaust by itself, the rest of the exhaust, the one that goes in the meat pipe, and it was not getting to the point I wanted it to get. You know, it was sideways. It was not good. All right, so my only option was cut the OEM exhaust and reposition the muffler and weld it back on. But you know, I don't have that kind of welder, and I don't know if I didn't know if I was gonna do a good job on that. So I preferred to take it to a muffler shop, and they did the rest of the work for me, and this is the result. So as you can see down here, they have to put a new pipe on it because that's the one that was twisted. Probably I did it while I was taking the old ones out, and yeah, I was not getting. So right now the muffler is just there. Really like how it looks. Now when I put it on and I figure out that it was twisted and was not in position, I talk to myself and I say, hey, wait a second, let me try it on. I mean, the muffler is hooked up right now, and let me try it on and see how it sounds, because like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm not a fan of the cracking, noisy mufflers. I'm just not a fan of it, and I was like, if I don't like it, I would just not do it. I'm gonna try to get another one, buy another one, see what happened. And I did try it on, and boy, well, you already saw it on the car, so that means a yes, I like them. And here we go. I'm gonna show you how it sounds. once again, I want to point this. This is an eBay exhaust. All right, this is a Forza. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is a Forza tuning muffler. This is an eBay exhaust. I looked at it, and it costs around 108 bucks from eBay. It's not an expensive exhaust. Now I'm gonna explain you how or why it sounds that good. First of all, this is an sr20 engine. You might have different results from if you're doing this on a b15 SCR, the 2.5 liter, the QR25, because it's a different engine, it's a different sounds, different exhaust, different everything, different displacement actually. And that's the first one. Second one, remember this car has the OEM mid pipe. Alright, so I still got one more muffler underneath there. I don't know if you can see it. And I still got the OEM catalytic converter on the mid pipe. Yes, I do have headers and I do have a downpipe, but I still have the OEM mid pipe. Everything changed from here to the back. So that's it. I'm really happy how it came out. Sounds great. Sounds better than I was expecting. And that's pretty much it. I'm very happy for it. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you like it, make sure you subscribe for further videos. I do have a lot of more videos coming up. I got a bunch of parts in my garage, and I'm gonna be making more videos about this car, which shares a lot of components from same sr20s and the b15 SCRs, and it might be very helpful for anyone out there with the same car. So thanks for everything. See you the next